You have exactly 15 minutes. That is the brutal 15-minute death clock ticking down if you are bitten by the eight-legged assassin we are looking at today. Forget about giant great white sharks, and forget about the massive saltwater crocodiles. Australia's most terrifying nightmare is not swimming in the ocean or hiding in the deep outback. It is lurking right under the grass in your own backyard, weaving a web of death. Welcome to the dark and deadly world of the Sydney funnel web spider, officially one of the most venomous arachnids on the face of the earth. While highly venomous snakes like the inland taipan live in desolate, isolated deserts where humans rarely go, the Sydney funnel web chose a completely different battleground. This biological killer thrives in the most heavily populated areas of Australia, including Sydney, the Central Coast, and Newcastle. This means they live side by side with millions of people. They hide in suburban gardens, under rocks, beneath your porch, and even inside your home. Let's take a close look at the anatomy of this perfect killing machine. Its body is heavily armored, wrapped in a glossy, pitch-black exoskeleton that shines like polished dark leather. Its most terrifying weapons are its massive downward-pointing fangs. They are so incredibly long and rock-hard that they can pierce straight through a human fingernail or the leather of a soft shoe. But what makes this spider truly devastating lies in a bizarre twist of evolutionary biology. In the natural world, female spiders are almost always the larger and deadlier of the species. But the Sydney funnel web throws all the rules out the window. The male funnel web is actually smaller than the female, but his venom is up to 3 times more toxic. Historically, before modern medicine caught up, these highly toxic males were responsible for almost all recorded human fatalities. And the danger peaks during the hot, humid summer months or right after heavy rainfall. During this time, the deadly males leave their underground, funnel-shaped silk webs and begin wandering tirelessly across the suburbs in search of a female to mate with. This wandering phase is when disaster strikes. As they travel, they frequently crawl into shoes left on the patio, hide inside clothing dropped on the bedroom floor, or accidentally fall into backyard swimming pools. You might think a spider that falls into a pool would simply drown. You would be dead wrong. Funnel webs have an incredible survival mechanism. They can trap tiny silver bubbles of air around the hairs on their abdomen, allowing them to survive completely underwater for many hours. Anyone who carelessly slips their foot into a shoe or cleans a pool without paying attention could pay the ultimate price. Unlike many animals that bite once and run away, the funnel web is aggressively defensive. When threatened, it rears up, grips the victim tightly, and repeatedly drives its fangs deep into the flesh, injecting venom over and over again. The 15-minute countdown begins. What exactly is happening inside your body? Let's dive deep into the bloodstream and witness the terrifying power of this chemical weapon. The venom contains a highly destructive neurotoxin called robustoxin, which launches a direct and catastrophic attack on the human central nervous system. According to medical toxicology guidelines, once the venom breaches your bloodstream, it forces your nervous system to fire electrical signals uncontrollably. The victim immediately feels agonizing pain at the bite site. Within minutes, clinical signs of severe envenomation explode across the body. You will experience extreme diaphoresis, meaning profuse, unstoppable sweating, along with piloerection, causing every hair on your body to stand on end. Your heart rate accelerates dangerously, and your blood pressure skyrockets to lethal levels. The neurotoxin then triggers paresthesia, a horrifying tingling and burning sensation creeping across your skin. Your eyes will water uncontrollably, and your mouth will produce massive amounts of saliva. Then the muscle spasms begin. Your entire body twitches violently, and involuntary spasms of the tongue are a classic, terrifying sign that the nervous system is short-circuiting. Your body's wiring is essentially catching fire, but the actual cause of death is much worse, and it happens deep inside your chest. The neurotoxin forces your body to pump massive amounts of fluid directly into your lungs, a deadly condition known as pulmonary edema. Your blood pressure drops, your organs fail, and your oxygen supply is cut off. The victim cannot breathe. They are, quite literally, drowning in their own bodily fluids right on dry land. Without immediate medical intervention, the victim's Glasgow coma scale drops, they lose consciousness, and death is inevitable. So, if you are bitten by this monster, how do you stop the 15-minute death clock? Rule number 1. Absolutely do not wash the bite, do not cut the wound, and never apply a tourniquet. The only gold standard first aid method for a funnel web bite is the pressure bandage with immobilization, or PBI technique. You must immediately apply a broad, 10 to 15 centimeter elasticized bandage directly over the bite site. Next, you must wrap the bandage tightly, starting from the toes or fingers and moving all the way up the limb. It needs to be wrapped as firmly as you would for a severely sprained ankle, so tight that you cannot easily slide a finger underneath it. This intense pressure acts as a physical dam. It crushes the lymphatic vessels, trapping the venom in the limb and preventing it from rushing to your heart and central nervous system. You must then completely immobilize the patient, using a splint to keep the bitten limb perfectly still. Any movement will pump the venom into the bloodstream. You must remain absolutely frozen while waiting for the ambulance. The bandage must never be removed until you are inside a hospital's critical care unit, surrounded by doctors, and only after the antivenom is ready. If you remove the bandage too early, a massive wave of venom will flood your heart, causing instant cardiac collapse. Fortunately, human science fought back against this eight-legged nightmare. In 1981, an incredibly effective antivenom was developed. The creation of this antivenom was a monumental medical breakthrough. However, surviving the bite still requires a brutal medical battle. Today, the standard emergency protocol requires the administration of at least 2 full vials of this precious antivenom to save a life. Medical professionals must carefully reconstitute the antivenom powder with sterile water, a delicate process that can take up to 10 minutes. Once dissolved, the antivenom is diluted and administered through a slow intravenous infusion directly into the patient's bloodstream. During this intense process, doctors must closely monitor the patient every single second. Why? Because the antivenom itself can trigger severe adverse reactions, such as a sudden drop in blood pressure, massive hives, or deadly bronchospasm, where the airways suddenly constrict. If the patient's body accepts the treatment, the infusion speed is increased, and the antivenom begins to chemically bind to the toxins. It neutralizes the neurotoxins and brings the patient back from the brink of death. In fact, since the antivenom was introduced, not a single person in Australia has died from a funnel web spider bite. Nature is brutal, but human ingenuity and modern medicine are just as powerful. However, this spider remains a chilling reminder of the lethal biological weapons hidden in the wild. The natural world has a way of packing the ultimate weapons of mass destruction into the smallest of creatures. If you ever find yourself visiting the beautiful city of Sydney or living on the east coast of Australia, remember one simple rule. Always, always shake out your shoes before you put your feet inside. Would you dare to live in a suburban neighborhood where the deadliest spiders on earth might be crawling under your back porch? Let us know what you think about the terrifying Sydney funnel web in the comments below. Thank you for watching today's thrilling nature documentary all the way to the end. If you found this medical and wildlife mystery fascinating, please hit the like button and share this video to support the channel. And don't forget to subscribe. so we can continue decoding the most dangerous and mysterious creatures of the animal kingdom together. Stay wild, stay safe, and we will see you on the next adventure.